Hello, my name is Michael Nisha, and I am with Life Healing Lessons. And tonight's lesson is on self help. Self help, self health, self management, whatever you want to put behind the self. And not in a selfish way, because there's enough selfish people in the world, but in self as far as knowing that you are important just as well as anybody else. If you are not taking care of yourself properly, you can only be as good to others as you are to yourself. And that's something that a lot of people fail to realize because we put so much into making sure, and this is not to contradict what I said yesterday about serving. Serving and self help go hand in hand, actually. Because unless you are aware of what you need and who you are and what it takes to keep yourself strong, how can you go out and serve anybody else? So the self that I'm talking about is self alignment and self realization that you need to very much dedicate all the energy, time, love, care, uh, restriction, all of everything that you put into others, into other things, your job, your children, your marriage, your friendships, your family, anything that you can think of, whatever hobbies you may enjoy, fixing on cars, golfing. Some people love to swim. Whatever it is that you put your all into, you deserve to put your all into you as well. The Bible says for us to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. And the reason why a lot of people can't love their neighbors is because they don't love themselves. And that's, hey, take it as you feel. But what I am saying is you can only be as good for the next person as you are to yourself. And then on top of that, you can only be good to yourself if you're being good to God. The number one commandment: love God and put no God before him. That means not the things around you, not the people around you, and not even yourself, because that's why I said we don't need more selfish people in the world. There's already people that put themselves on a pedestal. We don't need to do that, but what we do need to realize is that us ourselves deserve. We are deserving, especially when you know that you're a server, especially when you know that you give your all to that job, especially when you know you make sure them kids are taken care of, especially when you know you are a help to everyone else, but when it comes to yourself, you are willing to give you the weakest link, the smallest, the shortest stick, and the lowest of the low. Why? Because you've given it all out already. So there has to be a balance. And that's why I say you have to learn how to care for yourself. You definitely have to learn how to self-help, self-heal, self-motivate. It's like if everything that you can give to others, if you cannot give it to yourself, then what are you doing? What are you doing? How are you able to extend something, grace, mercy, whatever it may be, to others, but you can't give it to yourself? You have to really sit and think about that. What is it that I'm willing to extend to everyone else, but when it comes to me, it's like it's impossible? You deserve kindness. You deserve grace. You deserve mercy. You deserve help. You are deserving. No matter what your past is, no matter what you've done, no matter what the wrongs are, you are deserving. And just like I said, you can't be of service to anyone if you can't be of service to yourself? Guess what? People don't know how to treat you if you don't know how to treat yourself. You have to know how to treat yourself, because that tells people how to treat you. What you allow from yourself is what you will allow from others. And if you allowing yourself to not be kind to you, to be hard on yourself, to be, daunting, to be, just self-negative, just low self-esteem, just low when it comes to yourself, thinking that you don't deserve any type of anything, then guess what? People are going to treat you as such, because it shows. It shows. It shows in the way you carry yourself. It shows in the way you talk about yourself. It shows. And if you're always on a negative and condescending side of yourself, then what do you think people are going to give to you? You don't require it from yourself. Why should you require it from me? Okay? So, in tonight's lesson, I want you guys to realize, and understand that yourself is just as important as the people around you. You have to definitely learn how to self-help. It's okay to be about self sometimes. I'm not saying that you have to be selfish, but it's definitely okay to be about self sometimes. And anyone who is angry or upset with you about that, they don't deserve you anyway. Because you know what you're willing to give others, but have you considered what you're willing to give yourself? Ponder on that. Think about it. So, in tonight's lesson, whenever you see it, I want you to really think about it. What is it that I'm extending to everybody else, but I'm not giving it to myself? Think about that. And then I want you to go and find one way that you can go ahead and give something to yourself. And I'm not saying that you have to take it away from others, but also extend it to yourself. Okay? Y'all have a good night. And like always, we thankful for them blessings and them lessons. Good night.